Hello. This is just a personal experience experiment that I want to make. I enjoy giving tarot readings. I do have a TikTok called Third Priestess. And I just want to give out free advice, free reading. So if this resonates for you, please subscribe. Comment down below what you like about, what resonates with you, just so I know how to make these videos better. But yeah, let's get started. These are just going to be general messages. So please don't grab hold onto what doesn't align with your story, with your thoughts, with your illusions. Let's get started. What we have the Five of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the King of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So this is definitely about a union. This is about a bond. Seahorse is definitely about family. Often it is about soulmates. That is what the animal is often connected to, is union, relationships, bonding. But so we have the Ace of Cups, so there will be an emotional offering, an emotional outpouring. So there's a person in this situation. So if this doesn't call for you, then this isn't your reading. But there's a person in this situation who is two people. One is of the emotional, the Queen of Cups. This is someone who is capable of being in their emotions. They're not moved by their emotions. But this is not, the Queen of Cups isn't someone who's closed off by her emotions. But because she is so familiar with her emotions, she understands when she needs to be in flow with emotions and when she doesn't have to be in flow in emotions. She doesn't let her emotions guide her, or she lets her emotions guide her, but she doesn't let her emotions guide her in conflict. We have the Five of Swords. The Queen of Cups, the individual that resonates with this energy, is someone that is comfortable and matured in their emotions. They don't try to manipulate with their if they can. If the Queen of Cups is reversed, if the Queen of Cups is in her shadow, there is a manipulation of emotions. Often I see Cancer signs when they're not in their element, or when they abuse their power, because Cancer signs are very intuitive. I see the Queen of Cups can get in a sense of when she can manipulate energy of someone's emotions to get her way. That's the power of the emotions, is it's movable, it's fluid. But on the other side, we have the King of Pentacles. This is someone who is mature in their materialism. But this isn't like the materialism that we convey in reality of like a sports car, things, objects, tarot cards. The materialism is of the earthly matter. And it's a fierce independence. It's the ability to move through the earthly domain, through materialism, through things that we can touch. And that's the power of the King of Pentacles. So this is someone who's sturdy in what they already have. It's interesting because with this King of Pentacles, there's the Ram, which is often associated with the Emperor. So I'm definitely getting Aries energy. And the King of Pentacles is abundant, as we can see. We can see from the grapes depicted in this particular card. He's abundant. He doesn't need to seek outside of him because he has the earth. He is the earth. So there's the element of water with the element of earth. And these two, not like air and fire, which when put together they kind of extinguish themselves, or there can be a kind of passionate toxicity, but I feel with water and earth there can actually be a feeding of each other, because water feeds the earth to grow, and the water actually morphs the earth. Water, it's strange because water, the Queen of Cups, is fluid, but water can easily morph a rock that's in its energy, that it's in its fluid motion, such as in a river. It can morph it if it doesn't see it as an obstacle. So when you think of rocks in a river, the analogy of, or metaphor, or whatever you want to call it, of when a rock is an obstacle in a river, water doesn't see it as an obstacle, it doesn't try to move the rock. It morphs the rock. In the same way, this Queen of Cups has the ability to morph, influence the King of Pentacles, the earth. So while water is fluid and while King Earth is grounding, or if it's whole, as together, you can hold the earth. You can't exactly hold water. You have to have a vessel in order to hold water. And I guess that's the vessel. Ace of Cups is the vessel to hold the water. The Five of Swords, though, this is about, it's about winning an obstacle. It's about winning a conflict. There's a contemplation, though, with this Five of Swords. There isn't a smugness, or there is a smugness, as you can see from his smirk, but there's a contemplation, there's a consideration of, okay, I've won these 5 swords, and there were sacrifices made, and there isn't, I wouldn't say there's a regret for losing people, because the 5, as we know, is about change. So I see there's in this 5 of Swords, in this energy of, unlike the 8 of Cups or any kind of walking away tarot card, this is a walking away, letting things fall away through conflict. And this conflict might lead to this union, this offering. But we're going to see fully what this is all about. But I do feel, if this is your reading, that this is about a conflict of relationships, of thoughts, that will arise a Queen of Cups and King of Pentacles. And I feel the 5 of Swords tells me, I feel there will be a clearing, because in this contemplation, while he's in the conflict, he's immersed in winning. But now afterwards, he's contemplating. So if this is something you're dealing with, if there's a conflict in your life, there might be a clearing of either an offering, maybe a forgiveness, because I'm seeing also Ace of Cups is like a vessel, a token. Like the aces are about being vulnerable, and the Ace of Cups is about your emotions, and the Lotus is actually about a rebirth, a death. The Lotus is actually talked about how he thrives in these murky waters, but he becomes this beautiful flower, and there's this, that's why the lotus flower is depicted within the rebirth, because it's able to really flourish in these grotesque environments. But we're gonna see what exactly the 5 of Swords is in regards to this connection between Queen of Cups and King of Pentacles. If this is an actual, well, let's just get right into it. So now we're going to clarify I'm going to actually clarify the 5 of Swords, because that is what I'm confused about. I know there's an offering between a Queen of Cups and a King of Pentacles. And I think it's an offering from the Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups isn't stern, she's fluid, she's the divine feminine. And I feel the King of Pentacles represents a kind of Taurus, Aries energy, when they're in this state of, oh, I've won, or even if I've lost, they're very stern, they're very content, even if they're unhappy in the decision, and they will not make a move. I know this because I have an Aries father, and even if he knows he is wrong, he will see it as it's other people's duty to come forth to give the opportunity to talk about emotions. So in the shadow, the King of Pentacles can be very subdued, kind of trapped by their earthly, where they feel they cannot move away from their earthly, they cannot move into water, they cannot move into other elements because they are so grounded, rooted to the tool that identifies them as the King of Pentacles. Okay, but let's see what the Five of Swords is about. I feel like I could go on and on about this union. Okay. What is the Five of Swords? Please clarify the Five of Swords. Please clear. Ooh, what the fuck? Bro. The Devil. Yeah, so this is... Maybe when I was talking about Cancer and the negative, the manipulation of emotions, the ability to morph the earth, maybe it's talking about the toxicity, because the devil energy, the devil is about what bonds us, but it's an illusion. What is the Five of Swords? Yeah, and here we get Seven of Wands. Tells me there's a barrier, like you're protecting yourself. Even if you've won, even if there's a clearing, there's still this hesitance.